Hi guys, I'm really sorry that I can't be there in class with you today. I had a prior engagement, but I've decided to send along this video to tell you about my EdTech topic for today, which is Poll Everywhere. Poll Everywhere is polling software that you can insert directly into PowerPoint. You can run the poll in the middle of your PowerPoint session, and students can vote using their devices as to how they want to answer the question. Some of the benefits of Poll Everywhere is that it's free. It's very easy to use, and you can add it directly into your PowerPoint software. So there's an add-on that allows you at the click of a button to add a poll into any of your presentations. Okay, so your first step is going to be to sign up for an account. You'll need to visit www.polleverywhere.com and go to the sign up button. And you'll want to take this opportunity to also download the add-on for PowerPoint, which is going to make it very seamlessly, allow you to seamlessly incorporate these polls into your PowerPoint presentations. And I'll show you how that works. So when you're in your PowerPoint presentation, you're going to look along the top menu bar and you're going to find, after you set it up, the Poll Everywhere add-on. All you have to do is click on it, find your spot where you'd like to add the poll, and hit New. Now the PowerPoint add-on is going to connect with your online account at Poll Everywhere, and it's going to come up with your poll question. And we click Insert, and the poll is inserted. Now when you look at it from your building view, you're going to see that it just shows your poll will show here. But when you actually start running the slideshow, it looks a little more like this. And so this is a slide that the students will see in class. So it tells you the question up at the top, and underneath it, it tells you the instructions on how to respond, either at pollev.com under Melissa Taaffe 048 or texting Melissa Taaffe 048 to the number 37607. That's how you join the group, and then you can continuously keep answering different questions once you've already joined the group. So students at this point can click either A, B, C, or D, and that's how they're going to be voting. Some of the drawbacks to Poll Everywhere are that you have to have a network connection on both ends. So that means that your student needs to have either a Wi-Fi connection or to a cell phone carrier so that they can actually cast their vote. And you have to have internet connection, again by hardline or by Wi-Fi, in order to receive all the polls. Some tips I have about using Poll Everywhere would be to use the add-on. It makes it so easy, it's a click of a button. Some cool applications of Poll Everywhere. One would be to take attendance. I thought that was a really neat idea. Another is to have students obtain their in-process marks using these polls or polling software. So you could actually keep track of these in-process marks that a lot of us have trouble trying to figure out who's doing how much work in class. This would be a very, very easy way to access the information afterwards, running a report, and you could figure out who's actually done what and how much they've done. So you can use Poll Everywhere to distribute the in-process marks very accurately.
What type of tissue is the diaphragm comprised of? A, bone, B, cartilage, C, muscle, or D, connective tissue? What do you think of Poll Everywhere?
So after you've completed your poll, you can actually go onto the website and run a series of different reports and analysis to see how the students did, or what they did, or what they gave you or showed you, or how they performed on an evaluation. So with these results, you can run reports both for the class or individually. You can also send out links that other professors or students can access the information so they can see how they did as well. You can make some of the data into a word cloud if you're into that. You can send out links again through email to other students and professors. You can also send out links to live polls. So if you are running a large poll that might take a while, you can actually send out links on Facebook and blogs that can keep track of their live poll for you. So if you were running something and you wanted other people to watch as the polls came in, you could do it that way. I think Poll Everywhere is a great teaching tool, and I use it all the time. But there are a couple of drawbacks specifically to the free version. One is that you can't change the name of your access to your site. So they give you a prearranged long name. I think it's like 14 or 16 characters long. It's pretty long, and it involves part of your name. Mine is spelled incorrectly in mine, and a number code, and it's quite lengthy and long for the students to punch in the first time. How I get around this is I try to encourage my students to add it as a contact, and then they can keep reusing it. So they only have to put that code in once a semester, and then they can keep accessing that information. Another drawback to the free version is that it's capped off at 25 votes. So I have an ethics class of 65 and an anatomy class of 87. Capped off at 25 votes immediately eliminates me using it for attendance, for in-process marks, but I do still use it often, and how I get around the 25 votes is that I just don't tell the students that it's worth 25 votes. That I just don't tell the students that it's capped off at 25. That way they think that they're all casting a legitimate vote that's being recorded and documented and put up onto the slide that they're watching in the live poll. I don't think there's a problem with this. Everyone gets to participate, and I think that the learning is still the same because they feel like they're interacting, even though they don't know that they're not. So I think that that's an important and useful way of getting around the 25 limit cap. Even though there are drawbacks to Poll Everywhere, I think that one of the great things about the free version is that it doesn't have any spam or ads. I think that's really important for educational software. Another possible drawback to Poll Everywhere is that a student needs a device on them that works to be able to use it. So when we ran the class that I showed you, there was 2 students that couldn't participate because they couldn't figure out how to use it, or their phone wasn't charged. So students would need to have a device that works and have the technological skills to be able to text the codes and interact with the software. Another possible drawback is that the entire system relies on a network. So it works both ways. You would need a network connection for your computer because you need to have the updated results coming into your computer. You also need the students to have either a cell signal or Wi-Fi, something they can connect to cast their vote and connect to the app. Some tips I have for using Poll Everywhere would be to use the add-on. I've already shown you how to use it. It's very, very easy. Literally a click of a button, and you can put your questions in and the students can answer them. So that's my piece on Poll Everywhere. I hope I was able to at least introduce some of you to a very cool technological tool. I use it all the time. I really like it, and I find that it's very easy and seamless to integrate into your PowerPoint presentations and again into your classes, and the students really like it. They like interacting, they like being able to use their cell phones, they like doing things like this. So I find it really, really useful and helpful in both summative and formative review. So yeah, that's how I use it. I also wanted to let you know that I used a couple other technological tools to make this presentation. So I filmed the video using my iPhone, which is a great technological tool. I also edited it on my computer using Adobe Elements, but I'm sure that there are ways you could edit it right on your phone. I bet Tim and Jen have a few options as to how you could very easily edit video. And I also used a program called Screencast-O-Matic to do the screenshots and the screen casting software. So that's another cool tool that you can use if you're not present in a class one day or want to do an online lecture or online demo of how to use a technological tool or an app. So yeah, that's what I use. So my presentation on this technological tool utilized several others. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. I'm sorry again that I couldn't be there. But I will see everyone next class for our last class. Have a great weekend.